about relationships. My dad was always gone on the Navy ships. My mom's had to pick up extra shifts for December 26th, just so I could get them extra gifts. I feel selfish for having such an expensive wish list. And now I just wish this, that I could switch my wish list to wish list and send my parents on a Caribbean trip. I guess the...
What's up, YouTube? Mike here with another episode of Talk to the Mic, and I'm here with...
Mr. Finch of the Rocpile.
Awesome, man. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for being on the show, man.
It's all good, man.
For the people who don't know you, there's probably very few people that do not know you. Want to tell them all who you are and what you do?
Mr. Finch of the Rocpile. Been down since season 1 with Trailer Park Boys. Check out the new series. May 22nd it came out. The animation season 2. Shit's hard as fuck. Plus, you get to see me make a dirt angel. So if you don't know what that is, check that shit out on Netflix.
Awesome. Now, how did you get to being on the show?
That shit originated, I was a manager of a rap group. And then the rap group was Tyrone, a.k.a. Knucklehead. So that's how it all started. Essentially, they hollered at me. I told the boys what was going on. We all went in. They hired us right away. Shit was fire. That was awesome. 2000. That was in 2000.
And you're still going strong now. So
didn't fire me yet, and they should have.
Now, how was it on set with everybody? Is it like I always want to know is there actual script, or is it a lot of just improv, like go with the flow type thing per scene? Like you have an idea for the scene, you just go with the flow.
I think that if you broke it down in motherfucking sections, there's a lot of it's improv, a lot of it's just real shit, and then the concept's there and you can play with it. So it's always been that way.
Awesome. Now, out of all the seasons you've done so far, which one has been your favorites? Like, which one has like a special part to you?
I can't narrow it down. I always say this is my generic motherfucking answer is, we lost 2 direct Rockpile members. There's many people we lost in terms of cast, so shout out to them too. But specifically, Short Shane, he was in the Rockpile in the early seasons, and Billy Ho. So when I get to go back and see them and see their movements, that adds a certain level of sentimental value to me. So that shit's dope as fuck that I get to go and see my people and the movements and how it went. So that shit, to me, it makes some episodes better because of that.
Awesome. Now, you said you managed a group before, like a hip-hop group. How was that, like, transitioning from managing the hip-hop group to acting?
Better. But, well, it was easy. I don't have to worry about no one but myself, so shit was way better. Because there was 10 people in that group. So there was a lot of shit going on, and we were young and crazy, but we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of shows, and the shit was dope. So I like the acting style, obviously, because I got out of the management. I'm not as much in that anymore as I once was. So I just got to manage myself, so it was lovely.
Awesome. Now, you rap yourself as well, right? So, how long have you been rapping yourself personally?
I didn't rap back then when I was managing. It wasn't until after that I was like, fuck it, let me do this shit myself. And, you know what I mean? So then I did it, and I got a couple grants and put out a couple albums. I put out 3 albums in total. So what was the question?
How long have you been rapping with you?
I'm going to say 2004 is when I put out the first album, so I'm going to say that. Sure, everybody raps and freestyles in their own in the shower and all that bullshit, but it's like when I actually said I'm going to put something out and do a tour, that was it.
Okay, cool. Now, was it a hard transition to go from the animated show to the real-life show?
No, not at all. The shit was dope. I like it. You just go and pop it out, get it done, and you're out. Kill it.
Yeah, but like that's what T said, and like Mr. Green and all that say it was easier because it's less wear and tear on your body also doing the animated stuff as opposed to the real show.
Yeah, and the traveling and all the organization and then the switch because the rain happened, all that shit. You don't have to go against the elements. It's just boom, in, done. A year later, shit comes out.
Awesome. Now, is there any? Do you have any other future projects in the works aside from Trailer Park Boys that you can talk about?
No. No. We'll leave it for that.
So
you can check me out in the TBB Greasy Money game and get my character and shit. You can do that. And you can check me in Knucklehead's video on YouTube, Trailer Park Boys song.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I love that track. I love the video. It's a good video. Was it filmed during what season of the show was that filmed in?
Season 9.
Season 9? Okay.
That's why in the back you can see my boy Billy Ho and Mr. Green and J-Rock's up in that piece too.
Okay, awesome. Now, for the animated show, are they planning on continuing animated-wise, or are they planning on keeping it or going back to the real-life type thing?
Motherfucker signed contracts, so we can't say shit on it, but don't worry, you'll be happy.
Okay, perfect. That's a good answer. I've heard some people say they like the animated one better because it keeps John in the mix and in the flow of everything as well. So,
salute, R.I.P.
How was it working with him? Like, how was the atmosphere whenever he was on and doing something?
He's a legend and he's funny. He did try to fuck our shit up, but we always win, so don't worry about that. But it was great working with the person.
Awesome.
Sunnyvale forever.
Now, do you have any shout-outs you want to give out?
Shout out to the Rockpile, the entire cast of TPB. That's it.
Awesome. I usually ask this to every artist. If you could choose to do a collaboration, like with any artist from any genre of music, who would you pick and why?
I think I would pick Drake because he's Canadian. Right now, I'm really feeling Drake.
Okay.
So I'm switching it up. I'm switching it up nowadays. I'm going to say Drake.
Perfect, yeah. And like I don't know if you heard, like there's Mercules that's done stuff too. There's other Canadian artists. There's a lot of Canadian artists.
He's super dope. Mercules is super dope. I respect his shit. I just heard that track, Sean Kingston diss or whatever shit was fired. He's killing it. Every time I hear a verse by him,
he got him good in that. There's also Classified, Choclair.
Oh fuck! Back when we managed our group, we toured with Choclair, the Rascals, Maestro Fresh West. But trust me, I'm up on my Canadian content. Before all this stuff happened, I used to DJ at a radio station, and I used to play tons of Canadian artists because I loved their music too, like Ghetto Concept, Solitaire, Thrush, everyone, Socrates, all them. Been down, been paying attention. Canadian artists are the dopest.
Nice. Now, if people want...
Shout out to Classified too. His shit's dope.
I think I did a tour with him in Montreal and Ottawa when he did a show, so he was a chill guy.
For sure.
If people want to follow you on social media, do you want to give them all the social media platform?
Yeah, just get at me at Mr. Finch of the Rockpile. That's where it is. That's what it is. Check me out there. Instagram. Rah.
Now, another question I had you know, I know you probably can't answer it, but it's just toss it in the air. Each season of the show, was it always at the same trailer park, or was it different locations for the filming?
No. Each in the first. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but this is what I remember. Season 1 was shot somewhere. Season 2 was a different spot. Season 3 was a different spot. Season 4 was a different spot. Season 5, 6, and 7, all in the same spot. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all in the same spot.
Okay.
So...
now, was it different going from doing stuff with the original director and then switching to Netflix? Was it like a different kind of feeling, atmosphere in the area too?
Now there's different directors from season 8 to season 12. I think it's all different directors every 2 weeks, roughly. Shit's dope. One time it was Mr. Farley there, or Fairley, the Fairley brothers. And he's a legend. If you look at all the shit that he done everything that I ever thought was funny. So that was amazing. But I always love Mike Clapper. That motherfucker's the one to put us on, and he's dope as shit. And every time I see him, it's all love. So respect to him for recognizing talent and giving the motherfucker a chance.
Awesome. Now, one question that a couple people wanted me to ask was, Cyrus's car, was that really Bernard's car, or was that a car you guys bought and used for the sets?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what cars he has or anything like that, so I don't know.
Okay, perfect. Now, do you have any final words to tell everybody?
Motherfuckers, watch the season. Go back, watch all the seasons. Back in season 1, I was 100 pounds lighter, so you might not recognize me, but I had a 6-inch goatee. Motherfucker was holding it down, bend down. Keep following the shit. Get the video game. Do everything to promote the show, and we'll keep producing the show. So thanks for watching. Appreciate the support, and everyone stay safe out there, motherfuckers. Wash your hands.
Perfect. Thank you very much for being on the show. It was a pleasure to have you. So,
Peace.